All right, y'all, number 10 is another one on the first formative assessment that a couple of people had trouble with, so I'm going to go over this one as well. As always, if you have more questions afterwards, come find me or Mr. Euland. And so for this one, you all probably had different degree measures. Some of you might have had a special right triangle, which made this a problem just a little bit easier, but we're going to go over this one where it's 40 degrees, which I think about half of you had on your assessment. And so number 10 is asking, in triangle GEF, how many times greater is GF than EF? Round to 2 decimal places. So we have no idea what the side lengths are. We only have that angle measure, 40 degrees. And we want to know how many times greater GF, which is the hypotenuse, is than EF, which is right there, that opposite side. Now, GF, so we essentially know that GF is going to equal some number times EF. Okay? Now, this is just one strategy. Ideally, you could have picked any number to be, say, EF. You could have picked anything. You could have done 3 and solved for X that way. Personally, because I like to do things as easy as possible, I choose the number 1 for EF. And there we go. So I'm going to make EF 1 right there. And I just made that number up. You could do any number you want. I just think this is the easiest way to do it. And so if EF is 1, then GF equals X. So that's X. You might have been able to do that without writing out the algebra, but if not, that's how you would find that. And then this is just a SOHCAHTOA problem. So sine of 40, we got opposite and we have hypotenuse. So sine of 40 degrees is 1 over X. Therefore, multiply that X over, X times sine of 40 degrees equals 1. Divide both sides by that sine, and you get 1 over sine of 40 degrees. And you can just plug that in your calculator. And then you would get the answer to be 1.56. Make sure your calculator's in degree mode. So that's how you could have done it. You also could have done the exact same thing. If you had picked a different value for EF, it might have required an extra step to figure out what X is. But that is how you would solve that problem.